Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode here of Ride Along. As you can tell here that it is raining. I'm using the gimbal here, but it's raining, it's sprinkling, it's wet outside. Let me see here, show you what it looks like on the outside here. There it is. You can kind of see how it looks. It's wet. It's also kind of cold too, which anyways, time to test some rainy gear. I'm not sure if I could do a ride along because it's wet. The gimbal's not waterproof. The Samsung S7 is waterproofish, resistant, at least for rain. The problem is, if I can, I'll do a ride along, but I have a feeling the lens is going to be wet, and I don't have a lens cap for it, so I don't want to do anything. That's just me. However, what I do have right here is I have some gloves. I'm going to put these gloves on and put it in this glove. I did at home, and it does fit. These are actually extra large, so and I'm going to test out how warm it is. It is kind of in the 50s here, really chilly. So when I ride the bike, I know I'm going to feel the cold. And I'm going to see how durable, waterproof this is. Another thing I think I can do to increase the waterproof ability on this is I think you can waterproof things if you use mineral spirits and dissolve silicone, and then use a brush and brush over this, and the water will start beading on the fabric. That's something I might do in the future, but let's just test it as is right now. I have my poncho in here as well, so I'll probably be wearing my poncho. And then if you look in the back here, there's my Magellan boots and my frog togs. You can see right there, and it has the reflectors already on here. And so I'll be wearing that over what I'm usually wearing. Let me see, today I'm wearing just these regular breathable pants because it's cold. I usually wear my shorts, and then I got my jacket, and then my inside long sleeve breathable Under Armour style oversized, so it fits like a loose t-shirt. And then of course I got my buff around my neck that will cover my face, and I'll probably wear a buff over my head. In this case, it'll kind of keep me warm and also prevent windburn or chap my lips, and prevent chapped lips and chapped skin, I guess. So this is the kind of, I guess, the video I'll be doing. If the weather permits me to do a video, a ride along, I may not use the gimbal, but I'll use a gimbal for this kind of style, because it's just so cool to use it. Anyways, let me get going, and I guess I'll just have to cut in and cut out here, and we'll see how it goes. I'll show you how I put my rain gear on. I have a poncho, and so let's do that. All right. All right, everyone, I'm back, and so this is the poncho. I got my gloves on, and unfortunately I can't touch the screen. I got two pairs of gloves on, so that's an issue. So I had to use one app from Zion for video, and the other app from the smartphone, which I can do voice commands, so that worked out good. I'm gonna put my poncho on, and the way I put my poncho on is I put my backpack on, and then I put the poncho over the backpack, and then I lace it. I put the belt. I'm gonna do something different. I usually put the belt around my waist to kind of tuck in the poncho, but this time I'm going to do the belt around the waist to tuck in the poncho, and one over the shoulder. I got two waist long reflectors, and I got 2 on the arm, which I think I'm gonna put closer. I'm gonna put closer up here to you'll see, because the poncho kind of comes out and makes me look like I have shoulder pads. Anyways, so there you go. And I have lights all over here, but you're not gonna see them because I have my poncho on. I will take one of the lights and then put them on, as you see here. As you see here, I got the tail light on, but I'm gonna put a light back here as well. So I'm gonna do that. It's starting to drizzle. It's actually drizzling right now, but it's also forecasted to rain. So anyways, it's wet. So I'm gonna put my poncho on, and it's cold. Let's see here if I guess I can show you. I got my frog togs on, as you see, my Magellan boots. Got the Magellan boots on, frog togs, and this is how I'm all set up. And I got my buff in my helmet. Let me see, you can see that in the reflection. There you go. You can see that in the reflection. I do have clear glasses. That's the only thing. The poncho comes with the hood. I'll have my hood over the poncho, so I can do that. I'm sorry, I have the hood over the helmet, so I'll get all that set up. So that's how I'm pretty much almost ready. I'm about to go, and of course I got my lights. I do have my light here, which is ready. I'm probably gonna put it on the lowest setting. I just want to be seen. I don't want to. It's not like I need it. Anyways, all right, that concludes this episode, or this portion of it. I'm going to cut in and cut out. Hopefully you like the smoothness of this video. All right. Hey everyone, I'm back. So as you can tell from outside here, let me zoom up here. So you can see that there, let me do it on pan mode. There we go. So you can see by looking at the sky, it is well, not sunny. It has rained, as you can tell, or drizzled, and spots of rain. Anyways, let me show you the helmet first. So here's what the helmet looks like. As you can see where it's wet, mainly because I had the hood on. And so the back side, most of it is pretty dry, and the visor sticks out, and that's where it's getting wet. The visor does help. It does help because it's adds a little layer of protection. And so here's the rest of the the rain gear here. So here's the hood right here. As you can see, most of the hood is getting wet in the front, but not in the back. Most of it's in the front because I'm riding on the shoulders here, as you can see. And then not too much on the bottom here. It's kind of all mushed up. You can see that. It's all mushed up here. So that kind of gives you an idea. Let's have a look in the back. I'm surprised that the back has very little to none. Of course, I'm not that surprised really. As you're moving forward, most of what you get is coming at you and not behind you. So there you go. You can take a kind of look at it from here, so you get an idea. All right, so much for that. Let's put that over here.
let's go on to some other stuff. Okay, and so let's have a look at the gloves real quick. Here's a, oh, I dropped the glove. There's the other glove right there. All right. So as you see, the front of the gloves is getting wet. It doesn't feel like it's wet on the inside. Of course, it's not raining yet, but you can see some of the plastic does repel the moisture. So that's what it looked like so far. You can see the second one here as well. Now the inside doesn't seem like it's wet at all. Yeah, see, the inside doesn't seem like it's wet at all, so that's not a problem. And the gloves on the inside, yeah, doesn't seem like it's wet at all either. It's sweaty, most likely from my sweat, because all that layering. I did notice I sweat a lot more with the poncho, the rain jacket. The rain jacket stuck out. The rain jacket, however, doesn't look. It's damp but not wet, and so that's not too bad. This is just this is dry, just mostly sweaty. So that's not an issue here. Finally, let's take a look at the bike here. How does the bike look? That's a good question. Let's find out. Okay, so there you go. That's how the bike looks. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. All right, so the bike, the bike isn't too bad. Of course, the front side would be wet. The light still works, I believe. Should be waterproof. Yep. This is, my hands were on here, so it's not wet. Hands on here, not wet, but you can see everything else getting wet. How's the bag holding up? Not too bad. With all this stuff in front of it, it kind of doesn't get it wet. All the front side is wet, of course. Wheels wet. Let's see here. Let's see here. Get the controller area, and the pedals kind of wet right here. See, that's getting all wet here. And the battery, of course, gets wet. Of course the battery would get wet. Why wouldn't it get wet, right? Why wouldn't it get wet? And then let's have a look at the backside. The backside doesn't, this part doesn't seem like it's all that bad. The inside of it here, the inside of it is not that bad either. This is barely damp. Of course, my body's like right here, so it's shielding all the rain. And then the backside here, not too bad either. It's not getting wet on the fender backside. Okay, not too bad. So that's how it looks. This is in light rain, very damp. You could kind of almost see a little drizzle happening right now. So that's what the bike looks like. Yeah, not too bad. So that's, and then let's have a look at my pants here real quick. You can see that here. So here's my pants, and you can kind of see where it's getting wet around the legs. Of course, this area right here doesn't get wet because of my poncho. These Frog Togs work really well. And then my Magellan boots, if they're wet, that's okay. Yeah, so wow, I'm impressed. Oh, I should be. I'm impressed with myself. Anyways, there you go. There's the status on the rain gear. Does it work? Yeah, it works now. Of course, it's not drizzling, or it's not pouring cats and dogs. In about, let me see here what time it is. In about half an hour, it's supposed to be drizzling. So we'll see. I could still see little sprinkles coming down here and there. I can still see little sprinkles coming down. We'll see how it goes. So let me cut out, and I'll cut in a little bit later. Alright, sorry, I forgot one more thing, the glasses. Not that they're, well, kind of critical. They will help you see without the rain getting in your face, and this is kind of what it looks like. This is the Harbor Freight clear glasses, and yes, it did help. And so there you go. That's what this looks like. Could you get better ones and bigger ones and all that other stuff? Yeah, you probably could, but this costs literally, with a coupon, 20% discount coupon, literally costs like $5, maybe $5 and some change. If you lose this, you just get another one. Matter of fact, you could probably buy, let me see, 5 divided by 100, that is 25. Am I right? No? 20? Yeah, you can get 20 of these glasses for one pair of $100 glasses. So you don't have to worry about breaking, losing, whatever. Anyways, so that's it about this. Let me see, did I miss something else? No, I don't think I missed anything else. So this is how this looks. We'll see how it looks in heavy rain. If it does, well, I don't know if it's going to rain heavy, but it will rain. So, all right.